Have you ever feel like you're wearing a mask, pretending to be fine, but deep down, you're struggling? Have you ever thought about dropping that mask and embracing your vulnerability could actually set you free? If you can imagine your life, what would it be like if you stopped hiding and allowed yourself to just be real? Vulnerability might feel risky, but it's the key to building stronger connections, discovering your true strength, and unlocking the life you deserve. Hi, I'm Shirley, and welcome to Lighthouse灯塔. This channel is all about helping you break through the barriers holding you back, uncover your true self, and build a life that feels authentic and meaningful. Today, we're exploring vulnerability not as a weakness, but as a superpower that can transform your relationship, your confidence, and your entire outlook on life. So, when was the last time you let someone see the real you? Let me know in the comment. I like to hear your story. Why do we avoid vulnerability? Let's start with a question. Why is vulnerability so hard? For many of us, it comes down to fear. Fear of rejections, judgment, or being seen as weak. Maybe you've thought, if I open up, they will think I'm too emotional or needy. What if I'm misunderstood? Or worse, what if no one cares? And it's not just fear. Society tells us that being strong means staying silent and never show cracks. We hear phrases like, don't let them see you sweat, keep your emotions in check. These messages teach us to equate vulnerability with weakness. So, we hide our true self, thinking it will protect us. But hiding doesn't protect you, it isolates you. Pretending doesn't make you strong, it drains you. And silence doesn't even earn respect. It keeps people from really knowing or loving you. What was one thing you've been afraid to share? And what has it cost you to keep it hidden? Hiding feels safe at first if you don't show your struggles. No one can hurt you. But what hiding really does is it limits connection. If people don't know the real you, how can they truly connect or support you? And it stunts growth. Emotional wounds, like physical ones, need air to heal. Ignoring them only makes them worse. Thirdly, it's exhausting. Pretending to be someone you're not drains your energy and keeps you stuck. Many cultures associate strength with never showing emotions, but that's a misunderstanding. True strength isn't hiding your feelings, it's being brave enough to own them. What would it mean to let someone see your struggles? What are you afraid they might see? Here's the surprising paradox. Vulnerability seems like weakness, but it's actually the ultimate strength. When I just started high school, I felt completely isolated. I was shy, quiet, and didn't know how to fit in. Then, rumors about me started spreading. At first, it was just whispers, but soon it feels like everyone believed them. No one talked to me, sat with me at lunch, or even acknowledged my existence. I felt invisible, not in a good way. I didn't know what I'd done wrong, why people believed the rumors, or why they even started in the first place. With no one to turn to, I began pouring everything in my journal. My loneliness, my frustrations, it all went onto those pages because I didn't have anyone I trusted enough to share it with. However, one night, a girl in my dorm invited me to sneak some instant noodles after lights out. It seems innocently enough. And maybe because I was so hungry for connection, or maybe because she seemed to genuinely care, I said yes. As we sat there, quietly cooking noodles, she noticed my journal. Before I could stop her, she picked it up and started flipping through the pages. My heart dropped. I thought, this is the moment that I probably start writing the last words to the world. But for some reason, I didn't stop her. I trusted her. Maybe it was a simple act of her inviting me to share noodles. Maybe it was the curious but non-judgmental way she held my journal. Whatever it is, I didn't feel the need to snatch it away. Instead of laughing or mocking me, she looked up and asked, "Why didn't you tell anyone about this?" For a moment, I froze, but something about the way she asked, genuine, kind, and curious, made me let my guard down. For the first time I opened up, I told her how lonely I felt. To my surprise, she didn't pity me or brush it off. She didn't say something like cliché. She just nodded and said, "That sucks. I'll be your friend." And that small moment of vulnerability changed everything, because I let down my guard and allowed myself to be vulnerable. I made my first friend in high school. It didn't fix my situation overnight, but something shifted. It was like a wheel that had been stuck finally started to turn. Slowly but surely, the rumors began to fade. People started getting to know me, not the version of me they'd imagined based on the gossip. By the end of that school term, I had made more friends, real friends, and built meaningful connections. Looking back, I can honestly say that that moment of vulnerability, that single choice to share my story, set everything in motion. Vulnerability doesn't make you weaker, it makes you human. It's a foundation for connection, trust, and real strength. And sometimes, even when you think your situation couldn't get worse or change, one moment of courage can open a door you didn't know was there. Back then, I never would have imagined that by the end of the high school, I'd have a circle of friends. But choosing vulnerability opened the door to connection, and that choice set the course for everything to change. Vulnerability isn't just freeing, it's transformative. Yes, being vulnerable might sound scary, but it's not as bad as you think. The real power and strength come from owning your struggle instead of hiding away from them. When you accept your vulnerability, it becomes your power. It means you no longer care what people might think or say about you. You know who you are. You understand the path you've walked and the challenges that have shaped you, and the core of your being. That confidence, the ability to acknowledge your scars and wounds, is what makes you unique and strong. And yes, sometimes people might misuse your openness, but their actions reflects them, not you. Hurt teaches boundaries, and the right people will honor your bravery. Vulnerability isn't about guaranteeing safety, it's about choosing courage and authenticity despite the risks. True strength lies in owning your struggles, shedding masks, and embracing your real self. When you do, you unlock the freedom to be seen, loved, and understood for who you truly are. Thank you so much for watching. That's everything for today. If you like this video, press like and subscribe for more. Until next time, stay empowered and strong. I'll see you in my next videos. Bye.